I'm making this video for anybody who's having an injury where they can't put weight really through their foot or their ankle. There's still lots of things that you can do. Let me start with kind of like upper body. You can do things sitting, arm raises. You can use weight for this as well, but I'm going to go through a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to go grab a bunch of things. You can do arm raises sideways, arm raises forward. You can do things with bands where they're at a wall and you're pulling in like this. You just attach them like into your door, you close them in your door, and you've got bands. I've got some here, I don't know if I get in the screen, but essentially just like that, but you can do it sitting. You can put the bands around under your foot and do curls as well. So lots of ways that you can get arms. Triceps, you can go onto it. You can be on a chair and then have your foot like this or supported on the other leg and do tricep dips. So that's a bunch of arm stuff that you can do. Push-ups, you can also do. You can go on your knees if you want. You can do it on a box. If you're not supported on that other leg, go down and do a push-up. The key is just not to fall on the leg, so the sitting things are usually a little bit safer. Other things you can do, if it's where you're completely not able to move something, for the person I've got in mind for doing this video, a great thing for you to do is actually ankle circles, all different directions. Keep blood flow moving. Keep those muscles active since you're really not using them for a long period of time. You don't want those muscles to fatigue, to atrophy too much. They're going to atrophy, but you want to get them ready so that the area that you need to heal is the main priority, not the other areas. So keep everything as strong as you can for what you can do. So ankles ups and downs, sides to sides. There's some other stuff that you should do as soon as you get your brace off, but if you don't go see a PT, let me know. I'll give you something. But for everybody else in this video, like I just said, you really want to keep those things strong. And since you're not putting weight through that leg for a while, you're going to get a lot more imbalances. It's like being on crutches for a while, whether or not you're on the actual crutches. So there's a lot of things you should do to strengthen that leg, which you can actually do on both sides. So lay on your bed or on the floor as long as you can safely get up and down. Lay on your side. Doesn't matter which one's your injured one because you can do it on both sides. Leg straight. Keep your leg in line with your body. It's basically like Jane Fonda's. You're just going to go up. Doesn't matter where your toe is pointed, especially if you're immobilized. You're basically trying to get your butt and the side of your leg to fire. So think about pushing back. Don't let your leg come in front of you, and you're just going up and down. That's one. The other one, just for sake, you're turn around. Take the bottom leg up towards the ceiling. Works the inside of the leg. Then lay on your stomach, bend your knee, go up. This will really get your butt. It's like doing a step up almost. For this one, make sure you're not hurting your back. So notice I don't come off the floor very far. I'm not too close. I don't come up very far. And my butt literally tells me to stop. If I go forward, if I go farther, I'm going to start to rotate. That's too far. That's going to go into my back. That's not what I'm trying to get with it. So butt, side of your butt, that does a lot of things that you do, like standing, deadlifts, things like that. So those are some good exercises for you to do for that leg, to keep that leg strong. Oh, sorry, the last one. Laying on your back, foot towards the ceiling, up. Other leg is bent to protect your back. Also, you're not going past where that other leg is, where the thigh is. You're just going up and down. Slower you go, the more you're going to feel it. Keep the knee completely straight. You should feel it in the quad. If I do some of these and I start to shake, keep doing it. It means that you're getting that muscle to really work and you're working the endurance of that muscle. So that's lots of stuff you can do for your leg, arm. All right, so then you've got core stuff you can do. You can do the typical sit-ups if you want. If I were to do sit-ups and I couldn't put weight, Usually you can be like this because you're laying in bed. The key is not to put weight through the foot. So you can lift it if you want and make it like that, or you can just set it on the ground and make sure you're not really putting too much weight through it. That's one way that you can use sit-ups. You can also do something where you're not, which is called a dead bug. Take your hand, place it on the knee. Knee and hand are going to push together. You should feel your core engage. Other one, leg and arm are going to go out. If I put my leg too far down, my back is going to start to rotate, or my pelvis is going to rotate. My back's going to come up off the floor. I don't want to go that far. It means I lost my core stabilization. So I'm only going to go as far as I can, where I keep my back flat on the floor and I'm really working my core. So then you're going to go that way, switch, switch, switch. You can also do this if you want to get all difficult. Opposite leg, opposite arm. I find that I like the other one better. I feel like I work my core a tiny bit more, but this one's harder and gets you mentally working as well. I have a little bit more trouble keeping myself straight on which leg, which arm. So that's dead bugs. If you're, for core-wise, if you're not for this situation with your foot, you could also do, drawing a blank on the name of these, bird dogs. And then, so my toes would normally be down for you. You'd kind of have your foot up like that. It's going to make stabilizing a little bit hard, so that one kind of depends on your circumstance. For the person I'm making this video for, you should be able to do that because it's a light amount of weight. Well, it depends on your boot. So if your boot's covering it and gives you support there where it doesn't go on your toe, it's fine. If it doesn't, don't do that. Let's see. I think those are the main things I'd probably start with for you on things that you can do to kind of keep yourself active and moving. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to think of some other ones, but those are the ones that I would start with. Let me know if you've got any questions. If anyone else has any questions, feel free. Let me know, and thanks.